Do you worry that email marketing is too spammy for your audience? Because in this 3-part series, I'm going to quash any beliefs you had about email marketing, and I'm going to give you the exact framework we teach our clients in order to make a lot of money in email without sounding like a sleazy salesperson. If you implement what I'm about to teach you, I guarantee you're going to have the highest return of investment in email marketing for your creative business. My name's Nicole. I'm a former brand designer and current business coach. Within 2 years of starting Betsy and Francis, we had grown our agency to multiple 6 figures. This channel was created for you to help you to scale your creative business so you can hit 6 figures too. Do not ask me why I've come to earth to make it my mission to preach email marketing to you, but I do. I love it. Now, if you ask me, email has had some really bad PR over the years, probably because we've been sold so badly to in the past. We've signed up for that email, we've wanted that 10% off our order, and within 24 hours of signing up, we've practically had to file a restraining order against that company. I completely get it. You don't want to hound for a sale. You've been hounded for a sale in the past. Which leads me to the first point, my friends. You need to change that mindset around email. Now, I'm just going to assume that you have your dream client, you know who you market to, you know that you've got a solution that they desperately, desperately need. So you will never be hounding anyone for a sale through email, because you're basically just putting up your hand and saying, hey, you know that problem that you've got? I've got the solution over here and I'm offering to help you. That is the difference between hounding someone for a sale that is not an aligned client and you just want some money, or like putting your hand up and saying, hey, are you struggling? I can help you. I've got something that's going to be exactly what you've been looking for this whole time. These people are sad. They're sad, sad, sad. They're on this island and they're really struggling to get off this sad island. And you're on Pleasure Island and you have exactly what they need to get over there. You're like the boat that gets them from the sad island, we call it Pain Island, to Happy Island, which is Pleasure Island. So you're the vehicle to get them there. Okay, so when you think about email marketing, you always think about hounding someone for the sale, or you don't want to appear sleazy or slimy or salesy or whatever. If you are feeling like that, it's because you are selling the boat. So when people are coming to you, you are selling the actual tools that get them to Pleasure Island, the things that they don't have any emotional connection to. When you're selling pleasure, you are selling the emotions connected to the outcome or result that they're looking for. You're selling the solution. Not only does that mean you can put a really high price tag on the result, but it also means that you motivate people to buy from you without it looking like you're really selling to them. You're basically just reflecting their worries back at them and saying, hey, I've got the solution that you need. So when it comes to your email, they are buying with your service the journey from pain to pleasure. They don't have any emotional connection to the boat. They don't care about the journey. They don't care how they get there. And that's where we get it wrong when it comes to email or any type of marketing. We're talking about the tools too much. So we need to attach more emotion to the actual outcome. What does Pleasure Island look like to them? So you could email them 3-4 times a week and they would still open, they would still read, they probably work with you a lot quicker because you're talking about the actual pleasure that they want to achieve. What are they aspiring to? What will motivate them? What will get them away from Pain Island? When you really start to switch that mindset, know you're offering a solution and you're not talking about the actual tools or vehicle to get them there, that's when you get their attention, and that's when they don't feel like you're emailing them in a sleazy way. You're basically just saying what you can offer them and what you can help them with. Okay, so now you might be like, you know what, Nicole? I am going to give this a go. I think I can make this work. I think I've got a lot to say. I know I've got a great solution to my clients' problems, but I've only got 3 people on my email list and one of them is my mom. Okay, this is where the freebie comes in. So lead gen is super important for a growing email list. Now with email, the best thing about it is you're always going to be top of mind with your subscribers. Now, if you spend ages on Instagram and feel like you get nothing back, or any kind of social media platform, or only a very small percentage of your followers or audience actually see the post that you've maybe spent 3 hours doing. Okay, so on Instagram, the average is about 6% of your followers see your posts. It's insane. So you might be working really hard and thinking, why am I not getting any traction? Why am I not getting any inquiries? And it's because you're basically invisible. With email, even if they don't open that email, you're going to be top of mind. You're always going to be popping in there. They're going to see your name in their inbox for when they are ready to work with someone like you. And as soon as they are ready, you are going to be the first person they speak of because you're there all the time, providing so much value, emotionally connecting, building trust, helping them, valuable content, so much. Okay, let's just backpedal to the lead magnet idea. When you create something that's a freebie, it needs to be super valuable. Even though they're not buying it, they're just going to exchange their email address for it, and that's how you start building your email list. So it needs to be super valuable because they're still giving you their personal information and they know you're going to start marketing to them. So it needs to be something worthwhile for them. It needs to solve a little problem for them so that they can dip the toe in what it is like to work with you, the results that they could imagine to get if they do. And then once they have an appetite for us, that's when they get in touch. Okay, think about all the social media platforms you are on at the moment. Okay? Whether that's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. You are there for brand awareness. You are there to get more eyeballs on your business. But the thing is, when we grow our following online, again, we don't own them. So what we need to do with social media is we need to create some kind of freebie that will capture all these followers that we're gathering up over the years and actually put them over to a list that we own, we can market to however we want, we're always going to be top of mind, and we know they're going to see our content. So what we need to do is we need to get them with some kind of freebie. Now, the freebie might be like a how-to guide. It might be a PDF style. Or what works really well is some kind of quiz. Either or, they exchange their email address for the answer to the quiz or to download the PDF. So that is option 1 and 2. Subject title is super important. You need to call it something that feels like a quick win for them, that feels like a mini transformation, like how to, 5 secrets to, steps to. Emotive words really work in this case. Okay, so we've got our freebie, which is working for us. It's getting people in. What happens then is they go to a landing page. The landing page is a title of the freebie or the quiz, a picture of it. That increases the conversion rate because if we can just send them to a direct landing page that's not a website homepage, there's no top navigation to take their attention away, what happens is they'll go to this landing page and the chances are they will download it or they'll take the quiz, which means the conversion rate on that page should be at least 40 to 50%, especially with warm audiences. So then there's a little download button here. That is basically download now. So what happens then is they download that and then all of a sudden you have a new email subscriber. Yes, you can start building your list and then you'll start to get more and more engagement back over time. Okay, so we're feeling really good about email marketing now. We have switched that mindset. We also know how important it is to start list building from our social media channels. Final thing I want to go through before you are initiated, ready for part 2. You might be ready and raring to go, but might be thinking, okay, what platform do I use? It is so overwhelming. There's so many different options. Okay, so there's 2 different recommendations we have. The first is Flowdesk. Flowdesk is amazing for creatives in the service-based business, designers, photographers. They are aesthetic, they are beautiful. They basically help you to basically show how amazing you are at being a creative. The second option is for coaches and course creators. Now, I would recommend ConvertKit for that option because the highest converting emails look like they're just written from you with no fancy schmancy aesthetic touches. So it's just blank copy. It looks like I'm emailing you personally, which means that the conversion rate is so much higher. So there you have it, 2 different options, Flowdesk or ConvertKit, depending on which industry you're in. I am going to finish with a mic drop. For every $1 you put in to email marketing, you get $42 back. That is 42 times return on investment. So now you're feeling good about your mindset, you know why you should be list building, you know how amazing it is and what platform to choose, you're ready for part 2, my friend. In part 2, we're going to go through the welcome sequence that's going to be able to convert 3% of people that come into your orbit in the first 7 days. And then part 3 is all around the content strategy, what you need to talk about, how you need to talk about it without feeling like that sleazy, slimy salesperson. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your creative friends, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. for more tips on scaling your creative business to 6 figures.